Hey everybody, Heather Donnelly here at the Don CeSar with Rowdy's head coach Neil Collins. This is Cocktails with Collins, and today's cocktails, we've got the Sandarita and you've got the Blackberry Smash there. Cheers.
Cheers, Heather.
Well, Coach, this month you did the first pitch at the Rays game, or first kick, I guess I should say. How did that go?
It was a great experience. You know, my family came with me, and just from the kids' point of view, just to be involved, was great from them to see me out there. The kick itself was, I would say, distinctly average. Went very safe. I had a couple of practice attempts in the locker room on Friday as a bit of a joke, but no, the whole experience was good, and it was great from the doubleheader point of view. Both baseball and football clubs being together and getting their fans, and hopefully both sets have got new fans now. Hopefully a few of the Rays fans will be seen down at Al Lang, and I'm quite sure a few of the Rowdies fans will start going along to support the Rays, which is great.
Yeah, absolutely. It was an awesome day. Are you a baseball guy? Did you play baseball at all growing up, or was it strictly soccer?
Yeah, it was all soccer growing up. A bit of golf. Where I'm from, golf's really popular. But yeah, our country, Scotland, the UK, lives and breathes soccer. So that's just the way it is. But my son's been lucky enough to be. They're getting brought up here, playing different sports, and they definitely acquired some new fans on Saturday. They loved it, and I know they've been playing a bit of baseball at school, so they definitely enjoyed the experience.
Well, speaking of your kids, it's officially summer now, so all of your kids are out of school. I know you're obviously pretty busy with Rowdy stuff, but what do you like to do with the family on your days off? What are your summer activities around the area?
I think a large part of why we came here was because obviously the weather, and then you've got the fact that best beaches in the world, if not, so going to them is always great. Going to the swimming pool, just honestly getting out and about. We're so lucky here. Getting to the theme parks like Busch Gardens. One thing our children are not is bored. Although they still at times say that they want something to do. My wife does a great job of keeping them entertained, keeping them outside. So yeah, this is where I know it's hot and I know it gets stuffy and it's not the ideal playing conditions, but as far as it goes for kids, it's hard to complain.
Well, I can speak from experience when I say that going to the beach with kids is a very different experience than going without. Let's imagine back to your life before kids. When you would go to the beach, what was your go-to activity? What did you like to do? Are you like a sit back, read a book kind of guy, or do you surf? I don't know. What do you do?
Definitely read a book. It seems like a long time ago that me and my wife got to go to the beach and sit and just read a book, but yeah, maybe I'll need to see about getting someone so that I can go back to the beach and sit and read a book. It seems like a year since I've done that.
Yeah, get yourself a babysitter. Yeah, you've earned it. You've earned it. Women's World Cup is going on right now. Have you been watching any of it? And what are your predictions? You think USA is going to take it all?
I was hoping for my home country, Scotland, to get there, but I think qualifying, and up till now they've not won, but they've performed very well. You look at their history; they've improved an awful lot. I think the standards improved year on year. I think the USA is always going to be one of the favourites. They've got the most quality players to pick from, but it's really hard to, in any of these big tournaments, there's always a couple of upsets along the way, and I'll be watching interesting, to see who comes through. But a lot of football to be played yet.
Now let's talk a little bit of Rowdy soccer. This month, the 13-game historical unbeaten streak unfortunately came to an end. Obviously, you never want to lose no matter what part of the season it is, but in your experience as a coach and a player, does a little bit of adversity in the long run help with a team, early on in the season, just facing some tough times? Does that help? Yeah,
no doubt about it. Again, I go back to pre-season when we got beaten by Tormenta, and I was really disappointed with the performance that night. And people might think, looking back now, it was only a pre-season game, but at the time, the team had performed so well in training and in games, and it took me by surprise. But what it did, it made us better. We learned a lot from it. I think the last couple of weeks have maybe not went quite the way we'd like. Not necessarily performances always, but just the way that we've maybe not been able to get the results, and I think that will make us better. I think it's a credit to the lads, the unbeaten streak, which was huge credit to them, but also the way they adapted to injuries, suspensions. We definitely weren't the kind of the same team every week. We had to make adjustments. Everyone that came in performed. So I think we look now and we've got players to come back from injury, which are going to be important to us. And again, like you say, you learn more about a team in adversity, and up to now they've always responded, and I've got no doubt that they'll continue to do that.
All right, well, thank you, Coach. Thanks to the Don CeSar, and thank you for watching Cocktails with Collins. We'll see you next time.